How to handle mom guilt and trust that you're doing enough. There's a quiet voice that lives in almost every mother's heart. It whispers things like, "You're not doing enough. You should have handled that better. You're falling short." That voice is called mom guilt. And if you've ever felt it, you're not alone. Mom guilt shows up in the messy middle of trying to be everything to everyone. It creeps in when you raise your voice, when your child has too much screen time, when you miss a school event, or when you take 5 minutes to yourself and still feel bad about it. But here's what I want you to hear clearly today. You are doing enough. You are enough. Let's talk about how to let go of unrealistic expectations, quiet that inner critic, and trust yourself more as a mom. Recognize that mom guilt is common, but not always true. The first step in handling mom guilt is to recognize it for what it is. It's not always a helpful reminder, it's often an unfair judge. You feel guilty because you care deeply, but just because you feel like you're falling short doesn't mean you actually are. Self check questions. Is this guilt coming from me, or is it coming from unrealistic standards I've absorbed? Would I judge another mom for doing the same thing? Am I expecting perfection from myself that I wouldn't expect from anyone else? Sometimes guilt isn't a signal that something needs fixing. It's a sign that your expectations need adjusting. Let go of the perfect mom myth. There's no such thing as the perfect mom. The idea that you should cook organic meals, keep a spotless home, never raise your voice, work full time, volunteer at school, and still have time for self care, it's not realistic. The perfect mom doesn't exist, but the present mom, the loving mom, the trying mom, she's real and she's enough. Reframe your thoughts. I'm not failing. I'm figuring it out. My love matters more than my to-do list. My kids need me, not perfection. Focus on what you're doing right. Mom guilt tends to highlight everything you think you're doing wrong while ignoring everything you're doing right. Take a moment to reflect on all the ways you show up: the hugs, the bedtime stories, the rides to school, the scraped knees you kissed, the tears you comforted, the snacks, the laundry, the endless listening. You're doing more than you realize. Give yourself credit. Try this. At the end of each day, write down 3 things you did well as a mom, big or small. They all count. Learn to say that's good enough and mean it. Sometimes good enough really is enough. You don't have to pack a Pinterest-worthy lunch. You don't have to host the best birthday party on the block. You don't have to get it right all the time. Your child will remember how safe they felt with you, how loved, how accepted. Affirmation to repeat. Today I did my best. That's good enough. Make time for yourself without guilt. Taking care of yourself is not a luxury. It's a necessity. You can't pour from an empty cup. Even 10 minutes a day to breathe, journal, take a walk, or just sit in silence can reset your spirit. Permission slip. You are allowed to take breaks. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to not be available to everyone all the time. Self-care doesn't make you selfish. It makes you stronger. Final thoughts. You are already enough. Motherhood is not about perfection. It's about love. And if you're loving your child, even through the hard days, even through your own doubts, then you're doing it right. You don't need to be everything. You don't need to do it all. You just need to show up, and you already are. So the next time mom guilt whispers that you're not enough, whisper back, I'm doing my best, and my best is more than enough.